Starting a YouTube channel was one of the best decisions I ever made. It led to me going full time as a content creator. It led to me traveling the world and buying a house. But most importantly, it led to me building a profitable business out of my YouTube channel. So if you're just getting started with YouTube, but you're not sure exactly what the long-term goal or path looks like in terms of monetization, in this video, I want to give you some insights about how I monetize my YouTube channel and how you might want to go ahead starting to monetize your channel. So this is something that really can take a long time if you don't know what to do. I know for me, it took way longer than it should have. And that's why I wish I had this very video on day one of starting my channel. So hopefully we can speed up that timeline so it doesn't take forever. You can get it done sooner rather than later. So I'm going to share the top 3 methods that have made the most difference. When you're running a YouTube channel, it's really important to just keep in mind that YouTube ad revenue isn't the sole monetization method. It's one of many. And that's a really important mindset you'll need to have, is that it's all about diversity of income streams, not just relying on one, because one can be pulled from underneath you and it's gone the next day and you're left with nothing. So it's really important to diversify your income streams. So I'm going to share my top 3 monetization methods in this video. I do have a brand new guide that I've just written, which shares my top 10 monetization methods that I've used over the years to make money from my YouTube channel, go full time, and all that fun stuff. So if you want to download it for free, check out the link below. All right. The number 1 monetization method that I would recommend, especially if you're just starting out, you've got very few subscribers and you want to just experiment with what it's like to run a YouTube channel and start making your first few dollars, is affiliate marketing. What affiliate marketing is when you recommend a product to your audience and you have a special link with your affiliate code in it, you get a small percentage of every sale that you convert. So if you're talking about in your videos products that you naturally use and love, and you tell people if they want to get it for themselves, just follow the link below, and they follow through and they make the purchase, you'll get a small cut of that. And that can really add up with scale. As you're just starting out, obviously your conversions are a bit smaller, but as you grow, it can turn from just a few to tens to hundreds to thousands. And that can also lead to the money growing over time as well from affiliate marketing. The best place I'd recommend getting started with this is Amazon.com. This is one that anyone can join, and you can recommend any product that is on Amazon. So if you use a certain microphone or camera or whatever it is, maybe it's something completely different, like a pet product or a sports product, you can generate an affiliate link for literally any product on Amazon and get a cut of every sale that people follow your link and buy from. So that's a good place to start. It can be hit and miss, but if you are consistently using the same products and your video persuades people well enough to follow that link, of course you need to promote them with honesty and transparency. You can't act like this product is the world's most amazing thing when it's not. It's really important to obviously be honest with your reviews of products, but that's a great way to get started, sharing tools that you already use and love. And for me, affiliate marketing has been a great one that got me started with really starting to scale my income. Even when I was a small influencer, I was able to rely on affiliate income. Once you start building more of a following and you find that you have specialized tools that you're using and promoting in your videos, for example, software, this is when you want to go off of Amazon and join dedicated affiliate programs for software or lights or whatever the company is. Not all companies have an affiliate program, but some of them do, and they offer a higher commission than Amazon does. So software is a really good one if a certain software has an affiliate program. And these can really help scale your income far beyond that of what you can earn on Amazon, although Amazon is a great backbone to promote anything that you use in your video descriptions just for a bit of extra side income. So definitely encourage you exploring the different affiliate programs that are out there, especially if you are well aware of the products you love. Um, just go onto their website, see if they've got an affiliate program. If they do, sign up and generate your own unique affiliate link, which you can promote in your YouTube descriptions. This, again, can really add up over time. The second monetization method is the one I mentioned at the beginning, and that is YouTube ad revenue. While there is a barrier to entry with this, and that is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours over the calendar year, that's when you can start monetizing, where YouTube places ads at the beginning and midway through your videos. This is one that I think there's a lot of misinformation about. I think a lot of new YouTubers think they're going to make a lot of money from just getting a lot of views and getting it through the ad revenue. And that's just not the case. I think it's one of the more overrated monetization methods, because in order to make any kind of substantial revenue with this, you need to really get into the tens of thousands of views per day for you to be earning, say, a few thousand a month. But it really depends on your niche. From what I understand, the niche you're in and the type of products that are associated with your niche will dictate how much you can earn from ad revenue. If you're in a high ticket product niche, for example, cars or expensive computers, if you think of it from the advertiser's perspective, if they can sell their $10,000 computer by putting an ad in front of your video, they're going to pay more to put that ad in front of your video versus, say, like a $2 game app for a gaming channel that wants to put an ad in front of a video. So the type of niche you're in will absolutely affect how much you can earn from ad revenue. That said, even though I think it is totally overrated, it's always been a consistent one that I've been able to rely on over the past 8 years on YouTube as just a nice bonus check at the end of every month that helps keep the lights on, helps me run my business, and a bit of extra revenue here and there where you can get it really does go a long way. And like I said at the beginning, monetizing your YouTube channel effectively is not about relying on one single source. It's about diversifying, and having something that is consistent every single month is just a really good thing to have. It gives you that certainty of knowing that you're going to meet a bare minimum standard. So this is one you'll want to consider, especially if you really think you want to grow your channel big, hundreds of thousands of subscribers or even millions. That's when it starts really growing, and you could rely on it solely. But if you're in the beginner to intermediate stage, this is going to be probably your secondary income source to affiliate revenue. But again, it just depends on your niche and how many views you can get per day. The more views you can get per day, the more you can earn with YouTube ad revenue. The third area, the third method that I've used over the past 8 years to earn income, and this is my most profitable method, and that is through online courses and products. I remember when I launched my very first online product. It was an ebook I wrote. I spent literally 6 months writing this book on tiny planets, how to make these silly tiny planet photos with a 360 camera. And I launched it and I sold it for like $7 or something. And I remember when I got my very first sale of that book, I was in such a high, like I was in disbelief that I had made money through my YouTube channel by promoting this book that I wrote. And it was just so satisfying for me. It validated the whole proof of concept of having a YouTube channel and being able to monetize it, in that you are helping people on YouTube and then you can sell your own products to them to help them on a deeper level. And for me, that was just the beginning of my e-commerce journey as an entrepreneur on YouTube, and led to me launching online courses. And that's where it really took off for me, was when I launched my very first course about 360 video. And it did pretty well, especially at the time when I was a small YouTuber, and it kind of raised the stakes and the standards beyond what I thought was possible from a small YouTuber who at the time probably had 20,000 subscribers or so. And to me, it really it validated that this was going to be a scalable business, and I was able to scale it over the next 5, 6 years to a very profitable business through selling online courses and online products in general. The platform I use to do this is Kajabi, which I'll link below. That's an affiliate link, by the way. And I've been able to grow my entire business through this platform, like literally selling courses and online products and hosting my website and so on. And it's been a very profitable venture going into the online course space. And for me, it is my main pillar of revenue of all of the different methods. And again, in my free ebook, which you can download below, I share my top 10 methods for monetizing a YouTube channel. And of course, it's all about diversity, but you will find that you have one or two that really excel and deliver 50 to even 90% of the results if done well. So I really, I think online products are a very valuable thing to consider as a YouTuber because you can sell it infinitely and there are no margins. You don't need to have a warehouse where you're importing goods or t-shirts or whatever and you have to send them and there's a cost of shipping and so on. It's all done online and you can do it all yourself for free. You don't need any employees. All you need is influence and a bit of hustle, and you can sell digital products. So yeah, those are my main three, definitely, on the list. Those contribute to, I would say, like 90% of my revenue between those three. Again, if you want to find out the other ones, you can learn what they are in my ebook, which you can download below. And just because these three work for me as my top three, it's not necessarily going to say that it's your top three, because there are other methods that people rely on as their number one and sole source of income. There are many different ways of monetizing your YouTube channel. I think the theme really is that you have to kind of do it off platform. You're not going to earn directly on the YouTube website, but you have to send people to a various kind of business. And you have to have products and strategies in place for taking that attention that you originally get on YouTube and sending people in the direction you want them to go. I will conclude by saying that this isn't necessarily a path that everyone will want to take. It's not a one-size-fits-all job. I'm not trying to convince you to be a YouTuber. I'm really not. If you don't want to be a YouTuber, then don't. This is a job where there is a lot of sacrifice, especially up front. I didn't make $1 for probably my first 2 years, and then I started making money. If I had have known these techniques, I would have made money faster. But my point is, it's a long-term hustle. There's a lot of sacrifice, and you're essentially working for free. And then eventually you work for minimum wage. And then eventually after that, you get a good paycheck. And then eventually after that, you get a great paycheck. So there's a lot of sacrifice up front for a lot of reward down the line, but the key is you've got to be consistent and stay there, stay in the game. Build out your channel, grow your following, grow your views, and have lots of CTAs and monetization strategies. So if that is something that appeals to you, if you are slightly entrepreneurial and a creative as well, I think being a YouTuber is a really good opportunity to fulfill your needs for both of those things. So yeah, with that said, hope you got value from this video. Let me know if you have any questions. You can download my free ebook down below. And if you want to check out my last One Take Wednesday video, where I talk about having the confidence to post consistently on YouTube, because that's another thing that new YouTubers face. Often you feel really low in confidence, and that's normally a product of perfectionism, thinking that everything has to be perfect. If you want to hear my thoughts on that, check out this video here. All right, well, peace out. I'll catch you next time.